guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you some really simple, easy fall decor DIYs that will take you a few minutes to do, and they really make a huge difference in your fall decor. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this and videos about just everything to do with momming. If you like this video in particular, give it a thumbs up so I know that you like it, and let's just get right into it. First is our boho table. I started with these plastic tubs from the Dollar Tree. We have this nautical rope, which is like a white cotton rope that we're gonna wrap around. We did cut off the handles. I used Polly's weird plier things to cut these off because the scissors just weren't doing it. And they don't have to be perfect because you're going to even out the bottom with the rope. So don't worry about that. I got the rope on Amazon. So I actually got a few feet, probably about 10-15 feet from the Dollar Tree because they have small bundles for $1. But for this, you're probably gonna need more than that. So I did get a bundle from Amazon, which everything that I can find I will link below. So make sure you check out the description box for that. And then the other things I got from the Dollar Tree. So I used about 40 feet of this and lots of hot glue sticks. I got the extra long hot glue sticks from Walmart and they've lasted so long. I still have most of my pack left, and for something like this you go through a lot of glue, so I would really suggest the longer ones. Again, those will be linked below. Then you're going to glue the bottom of the second bin to the bottom of the first bin. This is important. Make sure you only put glue on the outside lip of the bottom bin. Putting it in the middle, that did not work. It did not stick. So all you need is the glue around the outside lip of the bottom bin. Stick the top bin on and then cover it with the rope and it will stay perfectly. This table was actually inspired by another YouTube video that I have linked below. I made mine more of like a plant stand height because I wanted it for the porch and it was just the perfect size for that. But if you want it bigger or taller, check out the other video below. She made hers a little bit larger. And she also used a charger plate for the top of the table. But I ended up finding this spinning cake stand top, and this was from Walmart. It was the same diameter as the opening of the bin, so I just kind of worked it into the opening of the bin. The rope made the bin a lot sturdier, so I kind of just dropped it in there, made sure the bin was surrounding it, and just poured a ton of hot glue in there. And it worked. So I wanted to cover the whole table with the rope. I did that by gluing the end of the rope in the very center of the top of the table, and I just folded the end piece, glued that down, and then just continued in a spiral going out around the top of the table. I was inspired to make this video because I was out shopping for fall decor and my house just doesn't go along with the traditional fall decor that you see in the stores. My colors are different, my style's different, and I didn't want those traditional warm toned fall decor items. I wanted something different, so I figured I might as well make it. I just continued the rope around the whole bin, the whole top, and just covered the whole thing with the rope, and it turned out to be the perfect boho table. And this table turned out so sturdy. I was very surprised. It went from these flimsy bins to being a very sturdy, real table. And it fit perfectly on my porch. I think after the warm weather subsides and I have to bring my porch items in, I'm going to put this in the gym downstairs because I think it would work perfectly down there as well. Next, we're making a wooden bead wreath. I I got this metal welcome sign from Dollar Tree. I wanted to paint it because I didn't want the regular metal, but you can keep it metal if you want. I decided to paint it like a grayish blue, so I mixed two colors together, gray and hydrangea. The gray is actually a multi-surface paint, and I would actually recommend that for the metal because it stuck to the metal a lot better than like a regular acrylic paint would. So I just let that dry and moved on to our wood beads. So I actually had this metal wire left over from another craft. So I decided to just string the wooden beads onto the wire.
I'll stay till dawn. The breeze in the sky sings me a song.
So I tied together the ends of the wire, and then I just glued the beads together to kind of keep it secure and keep the beads in place. I cut the wire to the right length. I believe this was 10 inches. And then I worked on the flowers. So I just cut off the top of the flowers, put them around, did kind of like a ombre look.
Here, I'll stay till dawn, stay till dawn.
I also added these white flowers that I had from a centerpiece that my mom had given me that Nico actually tore apart. So even though he tore it apart, I saved the big white flowers because I knew I would use them, and they worked out perfectly for this project. So I glued those on as well. I added some of these, I think they call them pearls, something pearls, drop pearls, and you can get these at Walmart, but you can also get them on Amazon. If I find them on Amazon for a good price, I'll link them below. I thought that this wire would be a little bit sturdier with the beads on it, but it really wasn't for a wreath. So I went to the store and got one of these wooden hoops that are used for cross stitching. I made sure I got it in the same diameter, and I just glued the beads that were already on the wire to the wooden hoop.
There's beauty where you are. I wish I wouldn't have to go that far to see where you thrive. Hear your song in the sky.
I wasn't too happy about how it looked where I had tied the wire and glued those two beads together, so I decided to kind of ombre the small flowers up to that point just to hide that. I thought it gave it a great look as well. Then I went in and added the welcome sign and just glued that to each side of the wreath onto the wooden beads.
The breeze in the sky sings me a song. Here I'll stay till dawn.
And then voila, you have this beautiful wreath. I was going to make this a fall wreath, but I just loved it the way it was, that I left it, and I figured I could use it all year round. So this planter was not planned. I had these beautiful mums planted into a nice ceramic planter. I had it outside on our boho table, but Polly knocked it off the table and it shattered everywhere. I was very upset about it. I was having a party and I needed something to put this mum into. So I decided to take one of these glass bowl vases that I actually had left over from my wedding. We got them from Dollar Tree. I decided to just glue nautical rope around half of it so that the glass was still sticking out at the top, and I thought this made a really different kind of look. I just put the mum in there and we have a beautiful planter that literally took me 5 minutes to make. Then I found these craft pumpkins at Walmart, but you can find them anywhere. I found some on Amazon and the pricing wasn't great, so I'll still link them below so you guys can kind of just get an idea of what type of pumpkins you need, but I would go to Walmart for these. They have a ton of them, and I just mixed together gray, blue, and a little bit of white. These are all acrylic paints, just regular acrylic, and they went on really nicely. I'll stay till dawn. I actually got some of the paint on the stem of the pumpkin. Now you can spray paint the stem of the pumpkin if you wanted to do like one of those Rust-Oleum sprays, like gold, rose gold, even like brushed nickel or silver, whatever you want to do, but I just decided to keep it just the way it was. But I did get a little bit of paint on the stem. So in order to cover that up, I decided to make just a little bead garland by putting some beads on some jute string. These actually came with the jute string. I have them linked below. I got them from Amazon. So I just put them on the jute string, knotted the ends a few times, and just draped it around the stem of the pumpkin. Lost in the sight of you. I'll stay till dawn. The breeze in the sky sings me a song. Now we have the larger pumpkin. I decided to paint the pumpkin gray. Lost in the sight of you alone. Here I'll stay till. So I did that really quick in 2 coats. And then I went in with the stencil to monogram our pumpkin. It was a little difficult with the lumps on the pumpkin, keeping the stencil on and keeping it flat, so I taped it flat as best I could. This particular stencil I would not use. I would use those plastic stencils. This one was more of like a cardboardy paper stencil, and I was not a fan of this. It was not easy at all to get this onto the pumpkin, and I did use a sponge, which next time I would definitely use a stencil brush, because I did have to go over it with a stencil brush and that worked so much better. So I will also link below the stencil brushes I use. They make a world of difference when stenciling. And here is our neutral monogrammed pumpkin. This is so nice because the colors will go with any fall decor, and that's really what I was going for when making all of my decor items today. Then I used 2 dressing bowls from an extra plate set that I had. I put hot glue on the outside of the top of one of the dressing bowls. Then I took the other, flipped it upside down, and glued the top of that to the top of the other dressing bowl that had the glue on it. And then I did the same thing with the nautical rope. I just wrapped it all the way around. Lost in the sight of you alone. Here I'll stay till dawn. The breeze in the sky sings me a song. Spiraled it at the top to make it cover the bowl. There's beauty And voila, we have this beautiful, just little abstract rope sphere, and we can use this with anything, not just for your fall decor, but you can use this any time of the year. You can put something on it, or you can just leave it the way it is as kind of like a space filler, which is what I did. This took me such little time, and I just love this piece. It's probably my favorite of everything we did today. So that is it for our DIY boho fall decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up so I know that you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to see more. And if you have any questions about how I made anything in this video, make sure to comment below. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to help out in any way that I can. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.